Hello there. We are here with a very key figure that helped pull this whole week together, actually a week and a half, which turned out to be 2 weeks together. So let me allow him to introduce himself.
Hi there, my name is Marius, and I'm working for Global Classroom as an internee, as a gap year student. I finished school last year in Germany and have been involved with Global Classroom for a few years because my school back in Germany is a partner school of the Global Classroom project, and the Global Classroom project tries to get students involved in international education as a vital part of their learning. And the topic of energy is, from my point of view, one of the most urgent issues the world needs to address over the next years and probably decades in order to maintain the lifestyle we live at the moment. The topic also is interesting for Shetland since it has always been creating revenue through the oil terminal Salam-Vaux, one of the biggest in Europe, and will get input from a new gas plant by Total. But there are other options on the table which look into renewable energies, like a Viking energy wind farm, which should be built in Shetland onshore with 150 wind turbines, and all these different aspects that are around here in Shetland brought us to the idea of organizing an energy conference that looks at all the different energy resources that are available and allowing students to research and focus on what could be beneficial for Shetland as a model for different countries, different locations all around the world.
That's great. That's wonderful. I will say that without your assistance over the last many months, this would never have happened, and the students really, truly appreciate it and learned a lot. From your perspective, what do you think were some of the key learnings of this week? What perspectives do you think the students were able to understand and learn and can take away and take home with them?
I think one of the main outcomes definitely was that energy is not an easy topic. Looking at the different angles, from electricity to heating, over to mobility, and the fact that different resources might be more viable to use for certain appliances, showed that the whole issue is, even from a technical point of view, not easy at all. We then went on to see that going into politics and the economics of the energy supply, we've got then the whole other issue that needs to be looked at, and that's why Shetland was chosen to do the project as well. In a small community, everything that's done and changed will be critically analyzed. So the Viking energy wind farm is quite an issue in Shetland, and the people of Shetland are not sure whether they are actually willing to give up the beautiful landscape of Shetland in order to generate electricity from renewable energy resources. So there are many aspects that you need to consider if you want to find solutions for how we supply our energy demand. And a lot of students came back to me saying, well, this is what we've actually learned, that you sometimes think, well, you just produce oil and then you use it, or you just build wind farms or wind turbines and you get the electricity. But the process of actually getting there, taking into consideration the politics, the environmental impacts, we've got peat here in Shetland that at the moment can capture some CO2, which would need to be excavated when the wind farm would be built. All those issues need to be addressed before you actually can start creating energy.
That's great. We appreciate it. Thanks, Marius, and hopefully same time next year.
Well, I thank you very much. The students made this project happen, and of course your support as well, and the support of Sony and the platforms we could use, which make the project beyond the actual topic of energy very valuable for students to have a social experience which develops the personal development. Thank you.